There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There are 6 categories.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. Knocked off his feet.
Entering play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Spread.
This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You have 18 options.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Slot blitz 3, nickel, 3, win. There are 6
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Options, cover 3 matches selected.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Entering play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Efficient.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Got the first down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Pirates are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, ECU.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Card. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
There are 6 categories.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There are 6 categories.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Play call.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. Spins away from the defense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
To the air, it's Murphy. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Coach suggestions.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Cover 4 quarters.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10.
Spread. Give cushion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He caught it. And he's into the end zone.
Entering play call.
Touchdown,
Coach
Oregon
suggestions.
State.
There are 6 categories.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line. Will take care of you. Make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Entering play call. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is selected.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave him a huge play. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the move, it's Montgomery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Short cross.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Corner strike. Counter Y. Shuffle shot verticals. Shuffle shot verticals.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Pirates are marching down the field.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays.
Into the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. And check this out. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see them right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Sam Mike 1.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Enter. Option is empty bunch wide. There are 21 categories. You have 9 options. Drag curl is selected.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his man, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's got it, first down and more. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the pack out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Wiles. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit to put their players in good positions to have success.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
There are 6 categories.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. The inside. Slippery slide.
Entering play
Find his
call.
way and
Coach
ran away from
suggestions.
the
There are
crowd
6
into the end zone.
categories.
Touchdown, Beavers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should
Entering
spark
play
this
call.
whole
We
team.
have 7
Like, the
options.
comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the
selected.
touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Categories. There are 21 subcategories. Option is set to split slot open 18 plays. You have 7 options. Done is selected. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Meshwitz is selected.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coach suggestions. There
And
are
winning
8
first down is
categories.
a priority
You
for a
have 12
defense,
options.
and you can't
Flood
get
is selected.
bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Return sprint comeback.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up
Entering
4th
play
down.
call. Coach suggestions.
That's why that
There
guy
are 8
plays
categories.
DB
You
and
have
not
12
wide
options.
receiver.
Contacts covered
DBs
is
generally
selected.
don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oregon
Entering
State.
play call.
Stealing a
Coach
score on
suggestions.
special
There are
teams.
6 categories.
He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom,
Entering
everybody's
play call.
toast.
You have
And
7
that's why you got
options.
him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be
Selected.
explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people
Entering
miss,
play
turn
call.
it on the
Coach
gas. Great
suggestions.
job.
There are 8 categories. You
They'll
have
put this
12
one in play
options.
first snap of the
Plays
drive from the
selected.
25.
Short cross.
To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the catch, it's Montgomery. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this
Entering play
defense.
call. Coach
How about the
suggestions.
zip
There
this
are 8
junior put on that
categories.
ball to
Short
pick up
cross.
the 1st down? The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Shuffle HB trail selected.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are, we're going to keep doing what we do, we're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the middle with Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Max got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the mark, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
This is a designed run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There are 6 categories. You have 12 options.
When you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I could send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Carr.
Entering play call.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Nice move there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
There are 6 categories.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Spread.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Grab near the marker, it's Walker.
Entering
He goes
play
out of
call,
bounds, but not
coach
before getting it to the
suggestions. There are
32.
6 category. Cover 2
Nice
man.
job there by the
Cover
receiver
4,
on the out
edge
route,
with
not
0.
telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the
Spread.
defender an
Spread.
opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
There are 6 category. Cover 3 Sky WK.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Entering play. Option double mug. There are 6
Third
categories.
and long,
You have
coming
no
from the
options.
27-yard line. You
Division.
can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's into the open down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have overload free. Cover 3 does make all.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
There are 6 categories.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped
Entering
at the
play
31-yard
call.
line.
Coach suggestions. There are
On
6
second down
categories.
defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short
Entering
of the
play
first
call.
down. Good,
Coach
solid pickup on
There
that
are
play.
6 categories.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Spread. Spread.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Got it in the middle. It's Card. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the
Entering
defense, and
play
he'll
call.
take it all
Coach
the way.
suggestions. There are 6
Touchdown, Beavers!
categories.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There are 8 categories.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense, forcing the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
LB3 scheme, cover 3 match.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Spread.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There are 6 categories.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Murphy. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
There are 6 categories. From cover 3. Nickel. Double mug. There are 6 categories.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Selected. Give pushing.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering
And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Coast.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From a coach suggest inside zone.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good job running top and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, ECU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you talking? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field. Don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
There are 6 categories.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 6
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Spread.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed over the middle, it's Carr. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
There are 6 categories.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
There are 6 categories. You have 36 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play.
Give cushion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Formation. There are double mug. There are 6 categories.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Ball, double mug.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Returns spacing switch. Return spacing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got a man. It's Riles. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Empty punch white.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
Entering coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
6 categories.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Entering
They
play
take the lead here in overtime.
6
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
Touchdown, Pirates! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game